Hello everyone, Denise here. Today I'm going to talk about Big Twist Glam. I purchased mine online. My local Joann does not, keep the new things in stock. They tend to drag their feet on the new things. There's only a couple put out when they get them. They really don't keep up with the new yarns. So I had to order this online, have it delivered. I've had it for quite a while. I ordered quite a bit. I can't remember how many I ordered. I think I might have ordered 10. I received 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I received 6. And I'm glad I didn't get the full order because we'll get into that in a second. But so I ordered it online, had it delivered, was so excited. Got it in the mail, still so excited. The yarn is incredibly soft, actually. As you can see, it has tiny sequins in it and some thread sparkle going through it. And it changes, this color is, I think it's rose or something. Yep, it's rose. It changes from a buttery cream color, light yellow, to a rose. Like a blush rose. It's really pretty. First impression when I opened the yarn, I was really excited. I couldn't wait to use it. I did kind of work up a little bit when I received it and then put it aside because I have a million things going on. And so I came back to it and I worked up some swatches. So it recommends, let's talk about it just for a second here. So it is 261 yards, 3.5 ounces, 240 meters, 100 grams. It tells you how many balls to buy for projects. It calls for an eye hook, 5.5 millimeter. It says it's a worsted weight 4. This is rose color, made in China. It is 61% acrylic, 39% polyester. Polyester is the sequin and the shiny. It is very soft. I do like the feel of it. I don't think it's gross feeling at all. Usually sequin yarn I stay away from just because I'm not a blingy girl. I mean, I don't bling it up. So I don't usually buy sequin yarn unless it's specifically for a project for somebody else, because I typically do not wear it. But I thought this was pretty low-key, so I was like, yeah, I want to make like a cardigan or something. So that is why I picked it up. I thought the colors were neutral enough to go pretty much with anything that I own anyway. And so that's why I chose the color. I always choose blue with like everything, like literally everything, and a lot of my yarn is blue. And this time I was like, no, you're not doing blue. Stop with the blue. So I picked rose up. It calls for an eye hook. I did work up a swatch with eye, and I thought it was kind of sloppy. And I crochet loose, just so you can get an idea of that. It would have nice drape using the eye hook. It just felt sloppy to me, so I was like, let me double it and see what I think about doubling it, because it kind of is splitty when you're working with it. At least for me it was. And I don't know, I just thought, let's double it, because it felt wimpy and flimsy. So I doubled it. This is not the doubled one. This is the doubled one. Much denser, of course, because it's doubled. Larger because it's doubled. You got more color because it's doubled. And I enjoyed it when it was doubled. Then I was like, well, what if I want to make this alone? Like, what if I don't want to double it? Because that cuts your yardage in half. what if I want to use it alone? Well, let's try a G-hook. So I tried a G-hook. I liked it much better in the G-hook. Now, like I said, I crochet loosely. So the I-hook might work for you if you crochet more tightly. I don't. I've always crocheted very loosely. It's just how I've done it. So I like it alone with a G-hook, but then I was like, I don't want to spend forever making a project. Because I want to make all the projects and I don't want to spend all my time making one. So I was like, whatever, I'm not going to do a G-hook, not going to do it alone, going to pair it with something else. So I did. I'll get to that in a second, but one of the things that I dislike about the yarn is when making a slip knot or trying to frog this. I'll pull some out here so you can get a feel of what I'm talking about. It is tied at the end, I think. Well, it's not working with me. There we go. When I try to frog a couple of things that I was doing, the sequins would catch occasionally, and that created a problem. I would have to pick it apart, therefore it would, like, you know, it would unply once I picked at it. Doing a slip knot can be annoying if you hit it in the wrong spot, because if you hit it in the wrong spot, I didn't there, but if you hit it in the wrong spot, you'll have to redo it because you'll catch on a sequin and it would not get smaller for me. Wow, I can't prove anything right now. Okay, maybe it was just that day because I am not having a problem with it now. I was having a problem frogging it that day. I was having a problem making a slip knot that day. I was having all kinds of problems that day. Maybe the problem was me. Yeah, when I put it on my hook, I had a problem. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, nix all that. It's fine to frog. It's fine to make a slip knot. If you run into a problem, yeah, I did once or twice or 3 times one day. Okay, moving on. So I didn't want to do it with a G-hook. I thought I don't want to spend forever making the project with a G-hook. So I went to Hobby Lobby, which didn't hurt my feelings, and I picked up some of this yarn, which is amazing. Yarntopia in the color Blush. This stuff is so soft. 312 yards in this. This is acrylic, 100% acrylic. I paired it with this because I thought it was a pretty darn good match. And so then I started on my shawl pattern, and I love it with the Yarntopia. Love, love, love Big Twist Glam with the Yarntopia. So that is what I am doing with the Big Twist Glam. I don't know if I'll use the extra 3 I have. I'll show you what I did with 3 of the balls of Glam. I caked them with my brand new cake ball winder that is amazing, that I got for 50 bucks, and I can link the review in the description. But yeah, I really, really like Big Twist Glam, but I like it with something else, either doubling it with itself or like I paired it with Yarntopia. I don't love it so much alone. For me, I don't love it so much alone because I would have to drop to the G-hook 4.0 mm, and I just, at this time, right now, I don't want to spend that much time doing a project that is pretty much single crochets, and that's what I wanted this yarn for. So I will give it once I got the gauge, or I got the correct hook to go with the yarn, I was pretty pleased with it. I think it is soft. I think it is nice. I think it is worth buying. I don't think I'll purchase any more. My experience with this will probably be this experience, and that will be it. Unless I keep putting it with other yarn. But I don't see myself buying any more of it. I think this will be enough for me. Like I said, I don't do the sequin thing for me. But if I was to make somebody else a project with this, probably, but I definitely would pair it with another yarn. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I'm just a little disappointed with how excited I was to begin with the yarn. And that's just me. You might follow through and be excited about all of it all the time. But I found it a little flimsy. I don't think it's really a 4-weight at all. I think they put that in there because of the sequins, but just looking at it, it's super thin. The Yarntopia is a 2. See that? Can you see that on camera? Let me move it up. Top one is Yarntopia, bottom one is Big Glam. Big Twist Glam says that it is a 4. Yarntopia says it's a 2. So at best, I'm gonna give the Big Twist Glam, it should be rated a 3. The only reason I could see that they are rating it higher is because of the sequins bumping out a bit there. But maybe that's why it ended up sloppy for me in the eye hook swatch. And doubling it makes more sense with an eye hook to me. And it's beautiful, and if you wanted to line up the color change together and work this together, yeah, I would do that for sure. I could do that. But I don't like this yarn so much alone, and that's just my biggest complaint. I think it's kind of flimsy, and I expected more from it, I guess, so that's why it's getting an 8 out of 10. It's definitely worth buying. I'm not giving it the big shove into the gutter or anything, but it just didn't really live up to what I thought it was going to be. And it's a nice yarn, it's fine. I'm not saying don't make it anymore, but just my opinion, about an 8 out of 10, I think. I don't think it's a 4. I think it's kind of thin, flimsy. It is a bit splitty, but once I dropped down to the G hook, that kind of fixed most of the splittiness. And doubling it with another yarn definitely helps. So I recommend that personally. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. But I think it's pretty gorgeous with the Yarntopia in my shawl. And it's really hard to see. That's why I chose the blush color in the Yarntopia, because it's really hard to see it with the Big Glam. And you can still see the variation, the variation in the Big Twist Glam. I keep calling it Big Glam. I'm shortening it. Big Twist Glam. So look for the tutorial for this probably next week or the week after. I am currently working on a million things, and I have a million things in my head to work on. I'm a never-ending creative creature, and so I'm always thinking of things to make and do, and new ideas. I have 2 amigurumi type things that are in my brain that I must make. I must make them. So those will be coming up as well. But I'm just looking forward to the fall for the cooler weather. I am working on a poncho pattern that I'm pretty excited about, and this shawl for sure. So yeah, Big Twist Glam. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, 80% out of 100%. Go check it out. It is only available at Joann. Like I said, my local Joann does not carry it, or, since I've been in there. I think it was last week or the week before, and I already received this in the mail. So I highly doubt they have it now because all of the shelves were filled when I was there. So unless they dumped something and replaced it with the Big Twist Glam, yeah, our store's probably not getting it, which is unfortunate because I think our store would do much better if they kept up on with the newer yarns. I looked for the Red Heart brushed there too because I thought that looked pretty, and I think my daughter would enjoy a sweater out of that. And I already have like 2 ideas for sweaters for her to design. So I wanted to get that, and that wasn't there either. So boo. The only thing they did have was, what did they have? I feel like they had a whole bunch of jeans yarn. Yeah, that's all I remember being different. And that's sad because jeans yarn has been out for quite a while. But anyway, that's my problem, not yours. And I'll let you go. Look forward to tutorials coming up in the future. As always, you know, releasing them at least, you know, once every week or 2 weeks. And then paying it forward Friday. Next Friday will be the stitch for September for our projects. So look forward to that. So thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. Go check out your local Joann to see if you can find some Big Twist Glam. Take care, everyone.